guys, Aria here, ready to do another yoga class. I'm going to be bringing you just a kind of a well-balanced program today. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We will be down on the ground. We will stand up for a period. We're just going to work through a nice basic flow today. Try not to get too complicated. Remember, the key things in this is listen to your body. Don't do it if it hurts. If something doesn't feel right, skip to the next pose. Always make sure that when you're doing something that you feel is safe and comfortable. Yoga should make you feel good at the end of class, not bad. You shouldn't feel like you hurt yourself in your yoga practice. So make sure that when you're doing this, that you're really thinking about, is this move suited for my body? Remember that I'm not with you. I'm giving you these poses and I'm trusting you that you're going to listen to your body as you're going through the poses. If your back hurts, if your knee hurts, your shoulder, something doesn't feel right, it's always okay to just move on. We will find modifications as we go. So if I think of a modification that'll suit you, I may say this move you can do as an alternative to the given move, and I will try to show things as we go along the way and explain things the best of my ability. But let's just have fun. All right, so you're in a seated position. Remember that an alternative to this is you can sit in a chair for the beginning moves, just for the little bit in the beginning if you're not comfortable sitting on the ground. You can also sit on a cushion that lifts you up just a little bit. That can also make sitting on the ground more comfortable. And so we'll start from there. You also do not have to have your legs crossed. If you're more comfortable with your legs straight out in front of you, you can do that too. All right, so let's go ahead and begin by lifting and shrugging our shoulders back, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We want to make sure that we're doing this motion gently and we're just kind of taking stock of how things feel. We'll do it one more time. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now we're going to drop the head to one side and just kind of take it again, taking a moment to notice how our neck and shoulders are feeling. And then we're going to tip our head to the other side. Notice if you have any tightness. Go ahead and bring your head into the center, and we're going to do each side one more time. Drop the ear over gently. Bring it into the center and drop it over to the other side. You can hold a little longer if you'd like. Go ahead and bring your head into the center. We're going to turn our head and look over one shoulder without turning our body. You just want to look. You're going to take your head into the center. We're going to do that side one more time. Turn and look over the shoulder again. No twisting your body, just your head. We're just kind of starting to stretch the neck a little. Go ahead and bring your head slowly into the center. We're going to do the other side 2 times. Nice and tall, no turning the body. Okay, bring it into the center. Take a deep breath and do it one more time. Good. Bring your head into the center. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, raise your arms up to the ceiling. Remember that if you have a shoulder injury, your sweeping of the arms might look different than mine, and that's okay. Just move them in any way that's comfortable for your body. We do want to get those shoulders to stretch a little bit, but we also want to make sure that it's comfortable and safe. Inhaling the arms up to the ceiling, tall posture, and then lowering those hands down. Good. Inhale, raising it up to the top, and exhale. Lower it down. We're just going to do one more. Good. Inhale, raise those arms up to the ceiling, and exhale, lower it down. Now we're going to stretch over the top of our head 2 times with one arm. So you're going to reach it up over the top, just a little bend of the body. Take a breath and bring it back down. We're going to do that same arm one more time. So you're going to reach it up over the top. You don't have to bend really far because we're just getting warm. Go ahead and bring it on down and switch sides. Try not to lean into your hand and jam that shoulder up to the ear. That's not comfortable. We want to just keep the shoulder relaxed, and we're reaching, getting a little lengthening in the side of the body. And then we're bringing our hand down, taking a deep breath and going right back up and over. And then bringing that hand down. Now we're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to raise the arms up over the top of our head. Yeah, we did that before, but this time we're going to bring the hands together and lower them behind our head. So you're stretching a little bit in the shoulders and the triceps. Now we're going to raise our hands up to the ceiling, and guess what? We're going to do it again. Drop the hands behind your head. Now it's okay if this move doesn't feel right for your shoulders. Remember, just skip it. It's okay. Go ahead and bring your hands up over the top of your head and lower them down. Now we're going to be twisting to each side 2 times. So go ahead and rotate the body gently. Place your hand upon your knee and the other hand's down here on the floor behind you. Look back over your shoulder. Take a deep breath. Look back a little further. And then gently untwist all the way, but remember, we got to do that 2 times. So let's do it again. Sit up tall, pull the tummy in, rotate that shoulder back so you're leading with that back arm. Good. Go ahead and come back into the center. We're going to do 2 on the other side. Take a deep breath in and then rotate gently. Look over your shoulder. As you're doing these moves, remember, you're taking stock of how you feel. I know I've said that before, but you want to listen to the body. Notice where it's tight. Come into the center, take a deep breath, and let's do it again. Remember, listen to the body. It's telling you all along the way what it needs. If you just take a moment to listen to it. Good. Come back into the center slowly. So now we're going to move from our seated position to our hands and knees next. And so if you have done this first portion on a chair, go ahead and move your chair out of the way and come on down. If you need extra knee padding, grab a towel, put it underneath your knees, blanket, fold it up. We start on the hands and knees, placing the hands directly below the shoulders. You want to keep your shoulders back away from the ears, and your back is nice and flat like a table. Take a deep breath. Lift your belly and round upwards. Then relax down. Taking that deep breath in, we let our back sway and we pull our shoulder blades back. Round upwards and round down. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Round up, round down, round up, and round down. Now we're going to flatten our back like a table. So again, we pull our belly up and keep everything nice and strong. And we're going to rock back to child's pose. So we're going to sit back on our heels and stretch the arms forward in front of us. Inhale the body forward to the hands and knees and rock back 1 more time. Inhale forward to the hands and knees and just stay there. We're going to go ahead and extend one arm and the opposite leg. So if we do right hand, it's right hand and left leg. If we're doing left hand, it's left hand and right leg. So we're going to extend it out, reach through the heel, hold it here, pull the tummy in tight and pull the shoulders away from your ears. This is a move that we do a lot in our videos. I feel it's a standard that needs to be done pretty regularly. It's good for the core, abs, back, booty, all that. Go ahead and switch sides slowly. Lower the hand and knee down, and just so it's not a surprise to you, we're going to do it 2 times on each side. You're bracing with your stomach muscles. You're keeping your leg flexed. Go ahead and lower it down. Again, 2 times for each side. So we switch, reaching out, pulling that tummy in, pulling your shoulders away from your ears, and just keeping your neck nice and long. Good. Go ahead and lower the hand and the knee down and switch sides. Reaching out. Lowering down. We're going to go back to child's pose 2 times. We're not staying, we're just going to rock backwards and come forward. So rock backwards. Inhale, rock forwards. And let's do that 1 more time. Rock back. And rock forwards. Now we're going to go ahead and tuck our toes under. We're going to lift our hips to the ceiling for down dog. Now we're not going to stay. We're going to go up and down 2 times. So you're going to lift yourself up, head down in between your arms, and then lower gently back down onto the knees. Like I said, 2 times. Let's do that 1 more time. Lift yourself up, and lower yourself gently down. Now, we'll do more of those later. Rock back to child's pose. Inhale forward to the knees, and rock back 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale all the way forward. Lower your hips towards the floor. Lift your chest up. Pull your shoulders back away from your ears. Now go back to that child's pose. Hips to heels, tummy in tight. Now if that move does not feel comfortable on your back, I'd like you to repeat the cat-cows, if you will. Go ahead and inhale forward. Lower your hips, and again, cat-cow. That's the one on the hands and knees where we were rounding up and rounding down. That's the alternative. Go ahead and go back. All the way back. Now we're going to come up to the hands and knees, and we're going to do that downward facing dog again, but we're going to lift our leg 2 times. So let's do the right leg first. Lift upwards. Inhale, raise that leg up high to the sky and keep your head down, and then lower the leg. If this doesn't fit you, you just stay in your down dog. You don't have to lift the leg. Lift it again and lower it. Now we're going to come down and rest in child's pose. So you're coming all the way down and rocking back to that child's pose. I want you to take 3 breaths here. Excellent job. We got to do the other leg. So remember, if you don't want to lift the leg, you just stay in your down dog with both feet on the floor. Lift upwards. Inhale, raise that left leg up. And lower it down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lower all the way down, and guess what? You get a rest for 3 breaths. Go ahead and come forward, lower the hips, lift the chest. Alternative move, cat-cow. Inhale forward, lift the chest. So again, alternative move is cat-cow. Now we're going to move to downward facing dog. Can be done from your hands and knees too. So lift your hips up to the ceiling and find that down dog. Good. Lower down onto your knees. And go back to child's pose. And we're just going to do that one more time. Don't forget, your alternative is cat-cow. Good. Inhale forward. Lower those hips down. Lift your chest up. Abs nice and tight. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Now we're going to be coming to standing next. So what I need you to do is from downward facing dog, you can walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. It's up to you. Let's go ahead and walk my feet to my hands today. So we're going to take a step forward, take another step, coming up towards the front of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side and all the way up to the ceiling. Lower your hands down. So remember, if that was uncomfortable, all you have to do is stand up. So you can just stand up in any way that works for your body. So inhale, raise those hands up to the ceiling, lift your chest, exhale, hinge all the way over, bend the knees, dive down, head down, sweep the arms out to the side, lift yourself all the way up, nice and strong. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, dive down, lengthen the back of the legs. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up to the top. And lower your hands to your side. Good. Roll your shoulders a couple of times. Enjoy that. Now, we're going to go ahead and step back with one leg. Doesn't matter which one you do first, just step back. I want you to step to the back of the mat, plant your heel, and test bend your knee for me. Knee and ankle should line up. You shouldn't have the knee going way in front. Go ahead and start with the legs straight. We're going to bend the knee and inhale, raise the arms up to the ceiling, finding the warrior 1 position. We're going to stay here just briefly, and we're going to do it 2 times. It's kind of a pattern if you hadn't noticed. Go ahead and release the hands, straighten the leg, feel a little heat in that thigh. Let's do it one more time. Keep your chest up, keep your shoulders back. You want your heels firmly pressed into the floor. If you're uncomfortable with your hands up, remember that you have alternative hand positions that you could use. Any other arm position would be fine. Go ahead and take a deep breath and let's let it go. Straighten the leg, lower the hand. Now we're going to keep this leg straight and we're going to fold over. But first, let's raise those hands. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to dive down, extending as far as you can. If you can reach the ground, place your hands on the floor. If you can't reach the ground, place your hands on your leg. I want you to take a breath, drop the head. Ooh, feeling that hamstring. Now, sweep the arms out to the side and lift yourself up to the top, really slow and steady. And guess what? You're gonna do it one more time, but I want you to dive out. Extend as far as you can. Down. Breathe. Good. Hold it there. Get down a little deeper. Remember, you don't want to lock out your knee, but we do want it mostly straight. Now let's come up. Arms go out. Arms go up. We're lifting slowly with control, and we're going to take a giant step to the front of the mat. So you just take that back foot and bring it to the front. Now we're going to take a seat into our chair. So you're going to lower your hips back, stick your butt out, way out there. It's okay if you want to have your hands down low. It's also okay if you want to have your hands on your thigh. It's also okay if you want to raise those hands way up high. Now, the higher your hands are, the more work that it's going to put in your lower back. So be cautious. Shoulders back. Breathe. And stand nice and tall. Now, we're going to do that one more time. Bend the knee. And again, options. Hands on the thigh. Option low hands. And an option of high hands. Breathe. Now remember, this can be bar stool height or kitty chair height. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. We're going to do 2 forward bends, so I need you to inhale the hands up to the ceiling. Big breath in and big breath out. Notice the difference in the right and left leg. Inhale, bring yourself back up to the top. Arms are sweeping out, lifting slowly. And we're doing that one more time. Diving down. Good. And inhaling, coming all the way back up. Lowering your hands to your side, and guess what? You got to do the other leg. So, foot forward. Nice big long step back. Nice big long step back. Heels are firmly grounded and test bend. Okay. Once you've done your test and made sure your knee and your ankle line up, bend the knee. Inhale, raise your hands up. Hold. Option to bring your hands to a different position. Heart center or hands at your side are both really great options. Breathe. And then release. We're going to do it one more time. Bend the knee. Inhale. Lift yourself up to the top. Remember that you're dropping the shoulders down. You're pressing those feet firmly into the ground and really engaging about every muscle you can possibly think of. Go ahead and exhale, straighten the leg. Good. Inhale, raise the hands up, but keep the legs straight. We're going to dive out over top of those toes. So you're going to reach out as far as you can on the way down. If you can't touch the ground, place your hands on your leg. If you have those fancy little blocks, you could use those too, but it's totally not necessary. You learn to adapt with what you have. Take your head down. All right, come on up. Arms out, arms up, nice and slow. Lift yourself strong to the top. And here we go one more time. Down we go. Try to dive down a little deeper this time. Look at your leg, up close and personal. Relax the shoulders. Go ahead and bring yourself back up. Arms out, arms up. Again, we're lifting with control, and then we're taking that giant step forward to the front. Feet together. Now, we're sitting into our chair 2 times. Same thing as we did before. Bend the knees, sit your hips back and down. Remember, bar stool height is fine, but so is kitty chair height. Your choice. Somewhere in the middle is also good. Go ahead and take one more breath and let it go. But you know what? We got to do that again. Inhale, sit on down into that chair. Little chair, big chair. Good. Gaze forward, think tall. Try not to look down. I just caught myself looking at the floor. Don't look at the floor, look forward. Woo! Release. I was feeling some heat in those legs. All right, 2 forward bends. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale all the way down. Sweep your arms out to the side. Lift yourself up. Strong muscles in the back. One more time. Dive down. Pull that tummy up. Inhale, lift, lift, all the way to the top. drop your hands down. Shake it out. Remember, if you need a drink of water, you can stop this at any point in time and grab a little sip of water. Right now we're moving into the wide position, so we're gonna be turning on our mats and separating our feet fairly wide. So because we're doing a transition times are awesome times for that sip of water. Adjust your pants, whatever you need to do. Feet are comfortable, abs are tight, shoulders back, think tall, be tall. Inhale, raise one arm up over the top of your head, and then come back down. And like most things today, we're gonna continue doing it 2 times. Inhale, lifting that arm up, up, and over, and down. Wonderful. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So we're inhaling the arm up, up, and over, and then bringing it back down. Good, one more. Inhaling up, up, over, and back down. Now we're gonna do 2 wide leg forward bends, similar to what we did facing front, just feet further apart. Inhale, raise those hands up to the ceiling, and exhale, hinge over. If your legs are tight, remember to bend your knees a little, look between the legs. And then sweep your arms out to the side and all the way back up to the top. We're gonna do that one more time. Exhale, down, 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 down. Inhale, up, up, up to the top. Wonderful. Lower your hands to your side. So we're going to turn one foot out towards the side, just like so. Okay. Take a deep breath. I want you to extend your arms out to the T position, so straight out. Okay, the leg is straight. We're going to reach out as far as we can, and we're going to tilt down and place the hand on our leg, somewhere between the knee and the foot. So for my beginners, you're going to want to keep your hand up a little higher. For those of you that are more flexible, yeah, sure, go ahead and take your hand down. Most important thing is we don't have our butt sticking out behind us and our head forward. You want to imagine that you are a bug on a windshield. Okay? Take a nice deep breath here. Lift yourself slowly back up to the top. Drop your hands. That's a lot of tension in those shoulders. But like everything, let's do it again. Raise the hands back up. Extend over top of the toe there and then tilt down. Remember, don't drop your head forward. Don't stick your butt out. Try to keep your shoulder back. We're reaching ceiling to floor. Abs tight. Big breath in and lift yourself up. Woo, all the way to the top. Go ahead and drop the hands down. Shrug your shoulders 2 times. Good. And bend the knee. Check your knee. Make sure your knee and your ankle line up. If they don't, widen your stance. Raise your arms back up to the T position and hold right there. Palms can be up or palms can be down. I want you to breathe. This is warrior 2. And just like the others, get to do it twice. Go ahead and relax it down. Take a nice deep breath and do it one more time. Bend the knee, arms out, palms can be up, palms can be down. Breathe. We're gonna take a brief break in the center and we're gonna repeat the forward bends before we switch sides. Go ahead and release. Turn your toes forward. Take a moment, make sure you're comfortable. Inhale, hands go up. Exhale, hands go down. All the way down. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. Big breath in. And one more time. We've got to be fair. We've done everything else 2 times at least. And inhale, come up. So the last thing we have to do standing is we're going to do the other leg. And once we get that, then we get to get back down to the ground. So we're kind of in that final 5 minutes. Go ahead and keep your legs straight, arms out to a T. Extend over the toes and tilt down. Remember, don't stick your butt out. Be the bug on a windshield today. Extend the arms out. Remember, you guys are doing really good here. It's only 5 more minutes. We're gonna be laying down on the ground in no time. Go ahead and take a deep breath and lift yourself back up to the top. Good. Reach back out as far as you can and tilt down. I know I didn't take as much rest there in between. Get a little rush sometimes there in the end. Good job. Abs tight. Stay with me. We got our warrior 2s next. Lift yourself back up to the top. Woo-wee. Drop those hands. Shake the shoulders. Bend your knee. And again, make sure the knee and the ankle line up. Inhale, raise the arms up to a T. Let's go palms up. Good. Breathe. Feel strong in those legs. Go ahead and take another cycle of air and then let it go. One more time. As we finish this warrior, we're going to be stepping to the front of our mat and walking ourselves back into downward facing dog. So just give you a heads up that we're going to use our down dog to transition to the floor. And once we get down to the floor, we're going to roll over and lay on our back. So here we go. Feet forward, step together, and turn. Not a fancy transition at all, but it gets us there. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down we go. Walk yourself backwards to downward facing dog. Take a moment in that down dog to transition to the hands and knees. Rock yourself to child's pose. We're going to go from child's pose, up dog to the floor. So you're going to bring your hips down, chest up, shoulders back. And again, if this move doesn't work for you, just lay on the ground. Okay, we're getting down. All the way down and roll over. So we have about 2 or 3 minutes left. We're going to take this right to the wire. So I want you to lay back. Draw both knees into your chest. I want you to move the legs away from you just a little bit and then pull them back in and give them a nice squeeze. Perfect. Lower your feet down to the ground and slide your arms out to that T position. Go ahead and drop your knees to one side. Now, the first one, we're not going to stay. We're just going to come right back out, but we're going to go right back over to that twist again. Hold it there. Take a deep breath. Take 2. Good. Go ahead and bring your knees into the center. We're going to do the same 2 for the other side. So first one's a quickie. Just kind of testing it out. Coming back into the center. And then one more time for a little bit longer hold. Remember, the best part of yoga is the nap at the end. Go ahead and come back into the center. Hug one knee in, just one. And if you're comfortable, stretch the other leg out on the ground. So when we reach the end of this video, I encourage you to stay longer. Take a little rest, even if it's just 10 deep breaths. Just hit the pause and take 1 to 2 minutes to just relax and breathe. And then just kind of restart your day. Let's go ahead and pull the other knee in and lay the one down. Remember, you don't have to lay it flat. You can if you'd like. Breathe. Enjoy the way the body feels now that we're approaching the end. Let's go ahead and lower both legs down. Stretch the arms over the top of your head. One big breath in. And then bring the hands to the ground beside you. Palms are up, feet fall open into a natural resting position. So this is the point where I'm going to tell you, if you want to stay a little longer, go ahead and hit pause. Just take that 10 to 15 deep breaths. But I want to thank you guys for joining me again for another video. If this is your first class with me, awesome, welcome. There's lots to come. If you've done classes with me before, remember you can sign up now. We're back at SAC doing small private classes. So if you're watching this and you want to get back in, we're limiting classes to 5 people. But you can check out our sign-up sheets and get involved in getting in the building again, trying out those classes. But of course, if you need to keep watching me on YouTube, that's awesome too. I'll see you guys soon.